What I have here is 34 baseball cards from 1957 to 1962. This is 34 cards graded by PSA. 2 of them were not able to be graded. I can't remember the reasons exactly. One said like off center, the other one said something else. I'm gonna unbox these with you guys. I've taken a peek at a lot of these grades. I mean, these cards are 70 plus years old, so it's like I wasn't expecting anything crazy. And 70 plus is a little bit of a stretch. They're right about to hit 70 years old. So unbox these with me. There's some pretty cool cards in here. We got some Mickey Mantles, some Willie Mays, some Hank Aaron's, some Ed Matthews, some Stan Musials. We got some cool cards in here. Sandy Koufax. We got some cool cards in here. So I'm gonna put on my overhead camera and enjoy the video. So here we go. All right, I don't know what is in which box. I have no idea. So I guess we'll just start with this one. Here we go. All right, first up, we have a 1982 Ernie Banks coming in at a 4. This card is in okay shape. I mean, it's a 4. I mean, this card is several years old, many years old. It's way older than me, older than 2 of my lifetimes, I believe. So, I don't want to take forever, so let's get going. Next, we have a Stan Musial from 1959, graded a 3. And as you can tell, this card just looks way smaller in this 1962 card. It's almost like, do you see how much space is up here? Like the holder for the top of the card is way up here. Unlike on this Ernie Banks, it's right here. And the Stan Musial, it's way up here for some reason. So it almost looks like it's just kind of like floating in here a little bit. I mean, that's a cool look, but interesting. All right. Next, graded at 3.5 is a Duke Snider 1959. Very neat card. Then we got the Eddie Matthews 1958 All-Star card. This was graded a 6. That's a very good grade, and I do believe that this is probably the best, if not one of the best grades in here. Maybe the best, aside from one card. There is a pretty cool card in here that I was, well, here's the pretty cool card I was speaking of. This is a 1989 North Carolina Michael Jordan Collegiate Collection card, graded an 8. Honestly, I expected it to be a little bit better than an 8. I mean, I really can't see much wrong with this card if you can see the corners. There's no discoloration. The centering looks pretty good to me. I mean, there's a little something right there, if you can see that a little bit, but I don't know. It's still just such a cool card to me. So happy to have that card in my collection. Then we got a 1962 Al Kaline, graded a 3. Alright, and this is a card that they returned. I guess this is both of them. Whoa, and they actually gave this a grade. Gave him, no. So this is a Hank Aaron. This is a Hank Aaron All-Star that they put the label on that says, do not hold her. Same thing with this Eddie Matthews that says, do not hold her, because it is a miscut. This says mini size 0, or mini size required, and this is a miscut. So those are the 2 cards that did not grade. Then we got an Orlando Cepeda card, graded a 4. Still in great shape, honestly, for a card that's that old. Then we have the 1961 Home Run Leaders, and this was in the 1962 Top Set. And this card has Roger Maris, Jim Gentile, Harmon Killebrew, and Mickey Mantle. So this is a really cool card. Graded a 3. I have 2 of these cards in here, so we'll see where the other one is and what the other one graded. Then we got the 1958 Stan Musial All-Star card, graded at 5. Super cool card. 1962 Warren Spahn, graded a 3. Alright. Not horrible, not the best. And here we go. 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle, graded a 3. You can see there's like glue on the bottom of the card. This is still just such a crazy card to have. I think this card is so awesome. I mean, any Mickey Mantle card really is just super cool. And then we got a 1958 Pee Wee Reese coming in at a 4. And all of these cards just have a little bit of that glue right there that you can see approaching the bottom half of the card and right here in the corner. Still such a cool card though. Alright, that's it for the first box. Now we can start the second one. Alright, here we go. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. These first cards might be a little hard to get out of here. I mean, look at this packaging, that's phenomenal. It's like I can't, honestly, really can't even be mad at that. Starting us off, we got another 1959 Duke Snider coming in at a PSA 3. It's a good looking card. Then we got other Pee Wee Reese coming in at a 4.5, 1958 Topps. 4.5 for the other Pee Wee Reese. Then we got our Harmon Killebrew from 1960. And this came in at a PSA 4. Still just a good looking card. I mean, the colors pop on these cards. I mean, these cards are so many years old that, like, I don't know, regardless of the grade, these are just still phenomenal cards to have, in my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm very happy with this collection that I have here. Then we got a 1958 All-Star Willie Mays card, graded a 5. And as I'm sure all of you know, if you clicked on this video, Willie Mays just passed away. I believe he was 93 or 96, one of the two, I can't remember exactly. But he has one of the most iconic catches in the World Series at the Field of Dreams. I'm just so happy to have this card. I don't plan on selling any of these cards because I don't want to profit off the spike when players die, just like what happened to Kobe and what's been happening with Jerry West recently. I just think this card's super cool to have in my collection, and I sent this off before he passed away, so just so you know, I was not capitalizing on that. Once again, just a super cool card. And we got the 1958 Orlando Cepeda card. Card number 343, graded a 2. I think this card's a little bit better condition than a 2, but what are you gonna do? I mean, you can't, that's glue from other cards, that's glue, that's glue. I can't really say much. This is still such a cool card. Definitely worth $20 to get it graded. Then we got the 1958 Topps Slugger's Dream, graded a 3. And this has Ted Kluszewski and Ted Williams on it. 2 Teds. I think that's cool. Ted Williams, awesome player. This is a super cool card in my opinion. Love these sideways cards. Graded a 3. Then we got a Hoyt Wilhelm, graded a 4, 1958 Topps. Then we got the boy Sandy Koufax, 1962 Topps, graded a 3. Awesome card. Oh yeah. Then we got that 1958 Topps All-Star Ernie Banks, graded a 4. Super great condition. It is a 4, but I mean, hey, what can I do about the glue on the back? You know what I mean? Super cool card. I'm in love with that card. And this card, man, this card right here, 1959 Topps Al Kaline, graded a 4. And I believe it's because of this little mark that's on his shoulder right here, as you can see. And then there's like these little black spots. I'm sure the camera can pick up some of that. There's little black spots on it. But I mean, man, just take a look at these corners. This is one of the best conditioned cards that I've seen from this era. I mean, hardly any glue on the back. There's just a little bit right there, but the corners on this card are nuts. I guess it's just because of that printing error right there and the whatever little crap is on the card right here. I hate that this card came back a 4, but man, I think this is a very, very nice 4. Let's just say that. Then here's our other 1962. Well, this is the 1961 home run leaders in the 1962 Topps set. Graded a PSA 2. The other one was a 3. And I can see that. I mean, the side of this card is just rough all down the side. But still, just some iconic players on here. Still such an amazing card. Then we got a 1958 Brooks Robinson, graded a 3. Still, once again, cool card, covered in glue. As you can see where it gets dark right there on the rest of the card over and dark right here on the rest of the card over. I mean, it's just covered in glue, so I can see why this got a 3. It's in okay condition. I mean, the corner's a little bit beat up and there's some more crap down here at the bottom. Still a very cool card, very iconic player. Oh yeah, these are some fun ones. 1958 Topps Hank Aaron All-Star, graded a 5. That's a really good grade on this card. And I mean, half of these cards, even at the low grades they're at, go for around $150 to $200. So I'm very pleased with these cards just being shelled in this condition forever. That's why I sent them off to PSA. But man, this is such a super cool card. And I have another one right here. And I'll tell you something else, this won't be the last time we're seeing this guy, because we're seeing him again. We got another 1958 Topps Hank Aaron All-Star, also graded a 5. This one's beautiful. No glue on the back, hardly any, maybe just a little bit right here, but I would say no glue on the back. Definitely not centered. It shifts a little bit this way. This bottom left and bottom right corner are struggling a little bit. But man, this is a good looking 5 in my opinion. And here we got a 1960 Topps World Series Game 5, graded a 5, Louis Swipes base. Super cool card. Super cool card. Alright. Then here, oh man, this is an amazing card, honestly. This is the 1958 Topps Rival Fence Busters with Willie Mays and Duke Snider featured on the same card. Graded a 4. Super iconic card, super cool card. Super happy to have this in my collection. Love this card so much. That's awesome. Then we got our 1958 Topps Charlie Lau. Graded a 5. I'm okay with that. I mean, I can see some crap on the card on the front. And we got a little bit of glue marks here and here on the back side of the card. So then what do we got next? Oh yeah, well, we have 2 Rival Fence Busters card with Willie Mays and Duke Snider. This one is graded a 4 as well. I believe the other one was graded a 4. Yeah, 2 4s in this card, so that's okay. Graded a 4, like I said before, just an iconic card. RIP Willie Mays. Then what? Okay, wait. We got this. Another 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle All-Star. This one's graded a 3. And the MK means mark. And that mark is because my grandfather had this card in his collection. And I think this is awesome, honestly. He has his name written on the back of the card, if you can see here, Alan Campbell. My grandfather passed away a couple years ago, and I don't know, man. this card's still graded, and that's forever capsuled like this. So I just think it's super cool. It doesn't bother me that it's marked at all. I just think it makes it even more sentimental. And to have his signature in there, forever captured, and he, back in his day, had the audacity to write his name on a Mickey Mantle card, and I just think that's so hilarious. And that totally encapsulated the person that he was. Just a funny man. He was my baseball coach for several years, so this card means a lot to me, and I really cherish that card. Then, top it all off, we got another one of the Hank Aaron 1958 Topps All-Stars, graded a 4. I mean, just a super iconic card. Back of the card looks great once again. Just looks phenomenal. Super pleased with this card. And yeah, that sums it up. I do not want to say how much I had to spend to grade all these cards, but I'm very, very satisfied with what I got back. This Michael Jordan card is awesome. I love this. I think it should be a little bit higher of a grade. I mean, I can't ask much higher because it's still a near mint, you know, but a 9 would at least be nice. 10, of course, would be great, but don't we all say that? Don't we all go, what if it was a 10? This is how much it'd be worth, whatever, you know what I mean? If it were a 10, story of my life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, these were my 34 submissions, minus these 2. So 32 graded cards here, plus 2. That was my most recent PSA submission of a bunch of vintage baseball cards. Very happy with how these turned out. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this submission, if it was worth it, if you like any of these cards. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and there will be many more card videos to come. I've been doing this recently, and it's been getting a lot of love on my channel, so there will be many more to come. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for me, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.